Hello there, guys. Say hello if you're watching. We're just going to give it a couple of minutes here to give everyone some time to get on and start to join in. Say hello in the comments if you're watching so far. We'll give it a couple of minutes here, guys. How was everyone's day? It was nice to see the sun again. I got the chance to walk my dogs here this morning, which was nice. Out and about. If there is any positives to all this COVID-19 stuff, it is that the air seems a lot clearer at the moment. Not sure if anyone else has noticed that, but probably a lot less pollution in the air, a lot less people out and about, a lot less cars on the road. So there's always some positives in amongst the obvious negatives. Alright. We're going to give it 2 minutes and then we will be away. This is my home gym, by the way. So I'll give you a quick look. Got everything, everyone's favourites. Rower, barbells, dumbbells, bikes, other bike, plates, some kettlebells underneath there and a bag. Ooh, 70 kilo slam ball, which just sits there. Can't do too much with that one other than look at it. Box. I'm only just seeing comments now, sorry guys. Hello Jamie, nice to see you. Hello Nelly, Georgia, hey Mel, Matt Latimer, hey mate. Thank you Felicity, I've spent a lot of time out in here when I'm trying to get away from Jamie. It does get very hot and extremely cold in the winter. Okay, we're going to kick off here guys, so we're going to start standing up. I just have to adjust that here slightly. We are going to take a big deep breath, high up in the air. And then all the way down to the floor. And we're going to hold that one. And again, reaching up tall. Oh, my back just cracked a little there. Oh, and back down to the ground. And one more time. Up high. Breathing our way through. And back down to the floor. I'll just adjust this phone slightly. Alright, we're going to start with a downward dog. So we're going to be in this position here. We're going to sink our heels back and we're going to push our head and chest through our arms and we're going to hold. So those of you who have done yoga would know this as downward dog, pushing heels back and up, out of that one. Upward dog, we'll hold that. Down to our knees for a moment. And again, pushing heels back. And we'll hold there. And up out of that one again. And one more time. And down, heels back, pushing head and chest through. Keep breathing. And up out of that one. Good, and rest that one there. Okay, we're going to be in that position again. We're going to push one heel down using that other leg. Push that one down the floor. We should feel this one up. Back of our calf muscle. And we're just going to hold that one there. We're going to be still here to begin. And then we're just going to work that one up and down. Should feel a nice stretch in our calf as we do this one. And down on our knees for a moment. And then we're going to go to the other side here next. And again, holding that one down, pushing heel towards the floor, pushing down with our foot. And then up and down, we'll just move that one very slowly and lightly. Good. And down there for half a moment. Next one. Foot up, flat on the floor. We're going to keep our heel down, foot flat on the floor. We're going to push this knee forward and we're going to hold that down there. So our foot stays on the floor, driving that knee forward. Again, we should feel that one up. Back of our leg, our ankle there. And we're just going to hold that one. And then we're going to move that one up and down, keeping the foot flat. And then we'll switch that one over. Other side, say hello if you've just joined us here. Same again on the other side here. My ankle just cracked. That felt very good. Foot flat, holding that one down with our off hand, pushing that knee up over our foot there. we'll move that one up and down there slowly. Good, enough out of that one there. We're going to go into our pigeon stretch here next. And while I'm doing this one, I would like you guys to comment if you have any particular aches or pains that you need to address and would like me to help you with. I can go through some stretches for those here tonight. But while I'm waiting there, we're going to have that front leg up. Back leg out straight, and we're going to sit down into that one here next. If we've got any sort of knee pain there, we'll move that foot back. Otherwise, we'll hold that one out here. This is a great one if you do have some low back stiffness or any sort of low back pain. Freeing up our external hip muscles here is going to help alleviate some of that stress and pressure on that low back. So we're going to have our body positioned over our knee there. And then we're going to move that one over middle of our bottom leg. Remember to keep breathing our way through this one here. And then we'll move that one over our foot here next. Should feel this one on the outside of the hip into our glutes there. Almost. And we'll come out of that one slowly as we change legs. Okay, other side. So we've got Alicia Duffy. I was having back pain this morning doing the deadlifts. Was it in your lower back, Alicia? Or was it in middle back or upper back? Felicity, hips and glutes. Chelsea Harding, glutes. So all those areas, probably tight muscles. So this stretch that I'm doing right now is going to be good for freeing up, like I said, those glute muscles and those hip muscles which are all connected. And then next we're going to free up the front of our hips, which will help remove some of that extra tension that we do have on those glutes as well. Yeah, lower back there, Leash. So yeah, I addressed this last time, but when anyone has low back pain, typically you need to look at the areas below and above that area. So that is your glutes and your hips and then into your mid-back. So sometimes that really tight and tense feeling comes from bit of immobility in the areas below and above it. So addressing those areas like we are now is going to help give your low back a bit more freedom. Okay, next up we're going to work the front of our hip. So that one worked the side and back of our hip a little bit more. I'll do this one side on. Up this way, this hip that is down, we're going to be moving forward. So we should feel a stretch in this part of our hip. We're going to move, whoop, I'm out of camera. We're going to put that arm up in the air. And again, we should feel it on this leg that is down. Again, this is going to be a nice stretch for anyone that does have any sort of low back or glute tightness. People who do a lot of sitting, a lot of driving, this is going to help loosen up some of those areas that are otherwise in a constantly flexed position. And relax that. We're going to go to the other side. And putting that arm up and reaching high to the roof just helps, I guess, make this stretch a little more intense. as we are straining that area a little more when we do include that upper body, squeezing our glutes as we do this one. And we'll relax there. Grab a drink, quick one if you need it. Chest and bicep tightness there for Mel. So we will get to that area there as we get into some more upper body things. But to finish off some more of this lower body one, we are just going to sit in the bottom of a squat. And this should feel a little more free now that we have done a bunch of stretching there for that lower body. So arms out ahead. And we'll try and just hold that one at the bottom, feet flat on the floor. And then just up out of that one slowly. Okay, next up we're going to move to the upper body a little more here next. So we're going to work on stretching out that low back a little bit here. We sit back on our haunches or as far back as we can. We reach as far forward as we can while keeping those hips back and down. And we sink our head and chest between our arms. And we're going to hold. Breathing our way through here. Three more deep breaths. Good. And up, out of that one. So we're going to address our middle of our back here, so our thoracic spine here next. We did this one the other night. This is one of my favourite stretches, so we are going to be doing that one again. Hands down, knees down. Hand on the back of our head, we bring that one down to the floor, and then we're up high. We're going to hold for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. We're going to do 8 reps each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 3 more. And last one here. Good, and switch sides. Whew, sweating now. Down the other way. So 8 the other side as well. Good. Five. 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 3 more. 2 go. And last one. And rest there. Thank you, Felicity. I have been working on it, as you may or may not know. Felicity is our resident physio down at Break-Thru, so she fixes all our aches and pains when we've gone to her. And I believe a number of our members have gone down there when they've had a few sore areas, so we do thank Felicity for keeping us all moving and keeping us active. Now we're going to do a shoulder, chest and bicep one here next. So Mel, you were asking before, and this one is going to be a good one. So it's a little bit tricky to get into. We bring our arm out 45 degrees, so let's start with our left arm. It's flat, other arm is by our side. We bring our right leg up and over. And we should feel this front of our shoulder into our bicep and into our chest, and we're just going to hold. Breathing our way through, pushing with that offhand just a little bit. And relax out of that one slowly. And we're going to do the other side. So out to 45 degrees again. Hand is by our shoulder, up and over again. Breathing our way through. And relaxing. There, we are almost done here, guys. Hands, turn them around. Again, this will hit the biceps there a little bit, as well as our forearms and wrists. We're just going to sink our hips back there slightly, keeping those palms flat on the floor. And then we're going to rock back and forth. Three more. 1, 2, 3. Good. And we're going to hop up. I'll stay in shot here. Reaching up as high as we can, down to the floor, touching the ground. I always feel a little more limber there. I can get my hands flat on the ground this time around. And again, we're going to go through this 5 times to finish. Up again. Feel this one all over there in the hamstrings and calves, and then in this upper back and shoulders here as we're stretching up tall. 3 more. Last 2. Still hearing a few pops and cracks, which is all just my body returning to its original state. Everything gets a little bit out of place when you are working out. And final one. And last one down. And relax that one there. So that is everything here for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below if there are any specific areas that you do want me to work on a little bit more, or if there are any questions about any of the stretches or anything we did here tonight. But other than that, thanks for watching. I'll be doing this again Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock, so hope to catch you guys then. Have a great night.